Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for September or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Gemini at this time, please? Messages for Gemini at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, the number 7, Major Arcana, Fated Meeting. The second card, another Major Arcana, the number 19, Reflection. And finally, the One of Roses, Commitment. On the bottom of this deck, we have the Three of Forces, the Bird's Nest. So potentially preparing for a new addition, maybe an expansion of your business, an expansion of your family of some type. So your first card, Fated Meeting. As I said, it's a Major Arcana, Gemini, and this could be someone who is potentially around you already. It could be someone who is coming into your life. At any rate, this is an important relationship, and one that could be one of the deepest relationships that you can know. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. The number 19 Reflection card is a card of just that. You are called at this time to reflect on your life and on situations that may be going on around you right now. It could mean, of course, that there's some type of travel over water, as you see a boat in this card, but it more importantly is a time of deep psychic reflection for you right now, and indicates that you have a direct line to your psychic gifts at this time, Gemini. So on the bottom of this deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So I just wanted to bring those to your attention. This is a beautiful reading for you overall, Gemini. Not even overall. It's just beautiful. The Ten of Swords, clarifying the reflection card. It's a time of a new cycle for you. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards from the Divine Abundance Oracle, and to have all these cards down on the table for you. So indicating right now with the Temperance card, clarifying that number 7, Fated Meeting. Try to keep your balance, and whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your relationships are right now, do your best to maintain your balance, that yin yang in all things, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So find that balance, divine flow. It's perfect. Deepening. Very interesting, Gemini. And receiving. I love it. I love it. Okay, so for this Fated Meeting card, this can indicate, a karmic relationship. It's likely karmic, in fact, when the Fated Meeting card comes out. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, though, Gemini. Karmic doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just could be, there are people that we meet in this life that we have to learn lessons from and with sometimes. And, this, as I said, can be one of the deepest relationships that you can know. But it's very important to maintain your sense of compassion for yourself and for this this person. And, keep in mind with this potentially being a karmic relationship, act with deference to yourself and to this person as well, to love yourself first, that divine being that is within you. That is the only thing really, Gemini, that can open your heart enough, in my opinion, to really love someone else. So if you can find this balance right now within yourself, this will open you up to a potential relationship that, as I said, this doesn't have to be, a romantic relationship, although that's what this card usually indicates. It could be a business partnership. It could be a friendship that is going, to a higher level. I have a few friends that, there's nothing romantic at all, but I would die for them. Just a few people that I know are there for me, and I'm there for them no matter what the situation may bring. And it's wonderful to have people in your life like that. And I really, I feel for people who may not. So, for some of you, Gemini, maybe this is a new thing for you. With this being clarified by divine flow, eventually one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. And that to me is just that inner peace of non-desiring, there's no rushing, it's just being. It's just being. There's that inner peace that is that sublime feeling that inner peace brings, that nothing else can bring. So truly, to love yourself first, you're already there, Gemini. You're already there. But for those of you that are looking for love, there's nothing like that peace. When you're doing what's best for you, there's nothing else to say about that. Following the divine flow and the Tao, that's the ultimate peace. To be able to achieve that each day, how magnificent. So with these next cards out, number 19, reflection. As I said, this is a card that can indicate some type of travel over water, but more importantly, it is a direct line to your psychic abilities. You are in a state of calm reflection right now, and if you need to meditate on something, close your eyes and imagine yourself, as a calm, still lake, and that can bring a lot of peace in and of itself as well, Gemini, which is what I'm feeling that you need the most right now. So open yourself up to whatever it is that you need to reflect on. Don't, do your best to not hide your head in the sand, but allow this to happen so that you can feel this Ten of Swords and let it go, so that you can move through whatever this cycle is. Trust in those divine inklings, those psychic needlings, or those pullings that are, those things that you think are coincidences. Whatever those intuitive thoughts or feelings are, pay attention to those. There's a reason for those. And with this being clarified by deepening, Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So again, reflect on whatever it is that you need to. Examine whatever it is in your life that is putting these swords in your back, that you can release, let go, and find that peace, Gemini. The final card out for you is the One of Roses, Commitment, clarified by the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups card, this one for the Everyday Witch Tarot. I love this Seven of Cups card because there's nothing bad in any of those cups. The traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, there's a snake and there's ghost or something. There's some things that are just not good. These are all good things as far as I'm concerned. So, this One of Roses Commitment card it could be about a contract. It could be about any type of contract. But it's asking you to pay close attention to all the contracts in your life and to, face them or, enjoy them with a renewed sense of commitment, a renewed sense of purpose, and most importantly, the commitment to yourself, Gemini. So as I've been saying through this whole reading, you have to love yourself first. And obviously not an egotistical thing. It's something the divine within each of us. We have to come to know that divine being and to love that divine being that is within us before we can really, truly love someone else and appreciate that divine being that is within them. So this is a beautiful card, and it's about you making a choice to choose you, Gemini. That's what I'm feeling. It's about making a choice to choose you. Yes, there is fated meeting on your horizon, but in order for these things to turn out right, for people to really appreciate us for who we are, they have to see that we love ourselves as well. No one, really wants to love a doormat. So do not be afraid to stand up for yourself and love yourself, Gemini. This was clarified by receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. I think that is just absolutely beautiful, because once you do that and choosing yourself, you can have your pick. You can have your pick of these cups, Gemini. And again, as I said, it's not an egotistical thing at all. It's loving the divine being and recognizing, just as you would want someone to love your child or someone that you love, to love yourself in that same way. To give yourself that grace that you would give to another in the same way. Because we are often our own harshest critics and our own worst enemies sometimes, Gemini. So allow yourself that love and grace that you so generously offer another. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle to close out your September reading. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much, Gemini, for coming to watch my channel. And please hit that like button so I can get these messages out to as many people who may need to hear them. I appreciate you, and thank you very much. And the Shaman's Dream message for you: eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. And that is exactly what this card means. that you are like an eagle who rises above the fray, who doesn't have time for all the pettiness and, all the BS going on below them, because eagles don't have time for that. So the eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the Eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. If your motives are pure and you act courageously. Do your very best right now to love yourself first, Gemini. Delve into those psychic intuitions and inklings that you may have, and begin to trust that inner sense of knowing. Trust your instincts, trust that divine flow, and trust that divine plan. And be ready to receive, because you don't have time to be messing around with the pigeons, arguing over crumbs. That's my favorite line from this card. This is an awesome reading for you, Gemini. I hope that it's resonated. I hope you have a beautiful end of your summer in September. Thank you so much again. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.